I will just need to prepare myself to mute myself. Yeah. And I can remute myself. Unmute. Not remute, what the fuck? When I need to check on something. I hope the coffee bot is not doing the same sounds as the one that it did on your thing. And I will have to let me just write a tweet first, and I'm gonna just I should have put on some music. Hi Nep. Okay, I mean I can just do that. Okay, seems like it's okay. Let me stream for you. Hopefully it's not gonna go bad. Here you go. I hope you can see it. Okay, I'll give you a second. It was alright. That was good. I was here. How was it? Pop chat. We want that on the side. I'm gonna make it really small because it's not gonna fit my monitor. That I can turn off. We don't need that. I need Okay, yeah, I don't know if you're here, but if you actually don't feel like reading, because like I don't. Oh fuck! I don't want to load shit yet. Because I'm waiting for you to come in. Yeah. Right, so. But if you want, we can change to something else. But we can like even do like a driving stream. I could have gone somewhere. Okay, let me see. Do I have I need to cleave my OBS, so you can talk for a bit actually. I don't know if you heard the question then, but I asked, how was your Christmas? Oh god, I have so much stuff. I could have cleaned it up right now. Game app captures. And we... Huh? It was pretty good. It was crazy on Christmas Eve. Oh, I have 2 now. I don't need to. With that one, if I need it, I can put it over here, just in case. But I don't think I need it. That one's broken. No, we haven't yet. We are at the very end. This one is not on. Yeah, I think we have like a little bit of an investigation, and then I think we just have 1 chapter left. Oh, that's this one. Okay. Oh, it copied some of them when they brought the thing. That's a bigger one. I mean... Oh, what the hell am I changing now? Oh, I don't think it's they're fixed yet. Darn it. Alerts, where do I have them? Some alerts. I don't play anything. Yay. No, I didn't do anything in that yet. Hey, browser sources for you. And I'm out of hot chocolate. I mean, I can try to see if I can do something right now, since Fracture's not here yet. Yeah, I was just.
No, I am.
Oh my god.
I didn't leave. I was just trying to type something.
Bruh. Can you say something again?
You want me to talk again?
Yeah. I don't know why, but it's like, okay, let me see, look at reactive again. No, we don't want crossfade effect. Get that shit out of here. Okay, we're here, so we can start some. So tell me when you're ready, okay?
We can start.
Oh, okay.
Might as well start now, if we're gonna switch at all later.
I wanted to check out sound alerts before, because like they're not still fixed, right? I didn't do anything, honestly. I haven't been streaming much, so this is why I didn't do shit. Give me a minute. And supply test. Bruh. I just heard something. Who did that? I am so like confused because like settings, maybe this. No, because I just want to see if I heard that. Wait, let me see if it's gonna work through. Yeah, it's going through. I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay, let's start. Because this is fucked up. I think Negi's the mastermind. Okay, when did we last played it? A month ago. Played it a month ago. It's been a while. Anyway, hi, how are you guys doing? I haven't asked you guys yet, really. Look at those saves, yes, because I love to do a lot of saves. Even though this game really doesn't need to. I'm actually one of those people that don't like to override on your previous file. So I just go on the next one. You should see my PlayStation 3 ones. The ultimate despair. A group of people who caused the tragedy 1 year ago. was young 1 year ago. The same people put together this killing game and began broadcasting it around the world. The most desperately awful group of people ever. That is the mastermind's true identity. Our enemy has finally been revealed. But right now...
Anyway...
It's
So the dog's in here. I know, I can see it.
Hi,
I just don't know
Kano.
if the dog has to go out. So, just before I start reading, I don't know if we want to do like this part, and if it's not too long, if we want to do a bit of the next part before we switch to something else. Because I know this upcoming dialogue part is like a lot of dialogue.
Oh boy.
And then I don't think the investigation starts right away. I think it's another look around.
If you're gonna get bored of it, okay? If you don't want to do it, continue it. What do you want to do? Because I have no fucking clue. I suggest maybe doing on streaming art.
Yeah. Here, 1 minute. Let me see if this dog has to go out quick.
Okay. I'm doing good, Kano. Now I can hear them. I don't get it. I didn't do anything. I just opened the browser and now it suddenly works. Did I ask you how are you doing? Actually, there's another thing that I can do.
Dropping my headphones. Okay. No, I just have to wait for him to come back in. Right now, we have to get out of this horrible place. God, I hope I'm doing her voice right. Figuring out the rest of the story can come after.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, we can just keep talking to her. Now she got a bot on her head. Kyoko, Kyoko, do you still have that one thing? Marukoma's secret tool that you got from the headmaster's room.
Indeed.
Of course I do. It's an absolutely vital part of ensnaring the mastermind. I would never part with it.
And you can open any door in this school, right?
That's right.
That's right.
Then we should be able to use it on that door, right? Oh my god,
Was he just thinking that? Did he not say it out loud?
Hey, Kyoko. Can we use that key of yours to open this door, right?
It's true.
Let's find out.
Kyoko took out the key with the Monokuma design on it and slid it into the keyhole. And then... Bro. Yes, it opened! Well, now
what
you
would
can
they
leave.
have done if she didn't have that? Like,
They'll
she just
fucking
jumps down
die.
here with no plan. And now we can get out of here. Let's go.
Sounds good.
Oh crap, 1 minute. I gotta mute for a second.
We quickly opened the door and made our escape from the garbage pit. Finally. We were finally free, but there wasn't even time to take a breath of relief, because the real fight had just begun. Oh, it's another chapter! After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel extending straight up, like a chimney. There was a metal ladder leading up into the tunnel. We started climbing the ladder, ended on reaching the surface.
Oh my god.
The ladder had impossibly... Wait, the ladder was impossibly long. I couldn't even see where it ended. We climbed into the darkness. Wait. The passage was too dark and cramped. I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me.
Looks pretty bright to me.
I had no idea we were so far down.
Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you. Yeah, I'll probably knock you down too.
Yeah, I'll be careful. But now that you said that, I'm getting kind of nervous.
Did we really need this shot? Like, do we really need a shot like this on them? Couldn't have done like a side shot.
It kind of would be hard of capturing them.
I don't know. Feel like there were other shots we could have did that weren't like showing underneath her skirt.
But it's covering it, the shadow, you know? You can see nothing.
The shadow's doing a little work.
Fun service. Yeah, the legend knows what's up. maybe Taki will help keep. Wait, maybe Taki will help keep my mind of it. So Kyoko, there's something I wanted to ask you. You said you're the ultimate detective, right? So how long have you been doing detective work?
How long?
When you mentioned it, that they could maybe do it from a different angle, I'm just like thinking of like from which angle they could have done it so it would show both of them.
If you just do a side shot instead of this angle, they could have shown both of them on the ladder. Or you do a shot from above or something at this angle. Like, there's definitely other angles they could have did, but I know it's fan service. I'm not like dumb or anything. I know why they picked this angle.
So...
But yeah, I mean, you know, now she's censored, I guess. Ever since I can remember, I come from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. There was a time when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family's always seen it that way.
Then, is your family famous?
Wrong.
Quite the opposite, actually. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us.
Huh? But how come? It's like your family tradition, right? So...
Right.
Because we take pride in it.
Oh my god.
No, you know what? Makoto's respectable.
Pride.
Indeed.
A detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That is how we can uncover the absolute truth.
Though, why do I feel like Makoto's doing more as than Kyoko, though? You know?
I mean... yeah. He's got pants on, though.
She got a shadow on!
Yeah, she got some shadow on, but I swear to God, I could see the outline of something. It's like, I don't think that shadow was doing her much. We stand neutral in all things, and to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society. Which is why we made a conscious effort to conceal our existence.
A conscious effort?
It's true.
It's kind of old-fashioned, and I can't say it's entirely rational.
What if she just wears really short pants underneath?
Just tiny short shorts underneath the skirt.
Yeah, tiny shorts.
I mean, the skirt could come with pants attached to it.
Yeah, so, some actually do. I
love
actually,
when
under some
keep pausing to
cosplays
talk
or
about it.
skirts, I actually was wearing like black shirt, like really short shirts.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm not even sure why she has a skirt on. Just like, she could have been a pants person, you know.
Did you read that? I don't
I
even
don't know what
remember.
that. Oh yeah, I did. But it's our family creed, and we do what we must to protect it. Because, like I said, it's our source of pride.
Pride. So that explains. Before I came here, when I was looking up info about school online, I never saw anything about her. Because she hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family.
However...
And yet, I gave up some of that pride.
Huh?
In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do.
But the reason you gave up the pride, the reason you would go so far to enter Hope's Peak, it was because that how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that.
What?
Reconnect. I actually came here to murder my father.
Okay.
I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father.
Understandable. Have a nice day. Huh? But but you'll be reuniting after all those years, right? You have had so much to talk about.
Wrong.
There's nothing I want to talk to my There's nothing I want to talk to my father about.
Well, I could never understand that because I do have a full family, you know.
However,
There is something I want to say to him, though.
Fuck you. What?
No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him face to face.
What is it?
so
None of your business. I want to sever all ties with him.
Sever?
The last time I saw him, I was still very young.
He went to grab milk and he never came back.
Fucking on. So I don't remember myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented, he had a promising future,
however,
but he had no interest in detective work. Okay, then too bad, I guess. If he didn't like detective work, he doesn't need to do detective work. So he cut himself off from the family. Didn't need to do that, though. Not long after that, my mother died, and he simply ran away. He went to my grandfather, and they had a huge argument, and young as I was, he left me behind. She wants closure, I guess?
I'm
She
sure
can't,
there was a reason
like-
for that. I'm sure
She
your
can't
dad
ghost
wanted-
him.
Sorry.
Sorry, I'm trying to respond on that. She can't ghost him. He's not trying to contact her. How is she gonna ghost him? Like... Go ahead.
Yeah, just like a fracture just said. Yeah, she may want to have closure with him, so she can just get
Yeah.
over with it.
Just to see him one more time and cut ties physically, instead of him just leaving and that being where it ends.
I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him.
right.
I don't know about that. If that's true, then I need to thank him. By punching him in the face. Thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in my family's name. So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I'd gone with him, I never would have had the chance to become a detective.
I was above Kyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression. So I couldn't tell. I couldn't see how she looked when she said that. What she might have been feeling. All I could tell was that compared to her usual self, she was more talkative. And more emotional.
Again, closure. Like, I don't know if I'd say it's weird. I feel like real people do this. Like, sometimes you just want to know where they went and talk to them before you just, like, say, that's it, that's all I needed, and I don't want to see you again. Like...
It's just kind of, when you said that word, it reminded me of one situation that was really, that it happened somewhere this year, right? It was a big situation, it was all over YouTube, right? I don't want to mention names, but you guys, anybody can probably guess what kind of situation that was. So, you know, there was this VTuber, they had this few of the victims, and they just wanted for that person... I don't think they really wanted to do anything with the person. They just wanted to hear an apology and just like want to hear I'm sorry, and that's it. The situation would have been most likely over. That would be their closure, but yeah.
Wait, because that also
I feel like
happened
this
with
is like for Kyoko.
a
She
YouTuber.
wants to.
Like, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
There's a YouTuber where that happened too. I don't give a shit about the YouTuber. I just ended up finding the drama because it got really big. But like, it's just closure. Like, you hate the person, but you'll keep checking in to see if they ever apologize because that's all you needed was just that. But like, I don't even know that she hates him. I think she just is like mad that he abandoned her and left the family. Like, I don't know if it's actual hate. Like, I feel like there is probably some part of her that just hasn't seen her dad in, like, fucking, like, 18 years or something. Maybe, oh, well, I guess she might be, like, 18. So, like, however young she was, it's been a long time. And it's like, it's her dad still. So maybe she just at least wants to see him one more time.
Is Fracture breaking up? Really? They're not breaking up for me on Discord. Oh my god, fucking crap. Okay, Delusion, I get it. You don't wanna listen.
I think I did it, like, the mic kind of went out a little bit at one point.
I think it was just maybe once, but for me, you sound good.
I mean, end of the day, the point is she wants to see her dad. Like, if she says that she wants to do it in person, that's how she can get closure from it. I don't blame him, you know. He had his own life to live. That's what anyone in my position might say, right? But it's not true.
You know, this also reminds me of like a situation that I had with it was like from some of my teachers that I just like wanna like I just like can't forget about a situation that happened between me and them, and I either want to say fuck you to them or just hear or I want them to apologize to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I just can't. It's like
because then it closes it for you.
Yeah.
Then you don't have to think about it anymore. Because like she probably went like fucking like 16 years thinking about her dad that she doesn't know where he is or what he's doing. So.
Then it may be your internet. Is there? Okay, wait. Let's just keep on talking. I don't think you can hear. Oh my god, my Twitch stream is really behind.
Yeah, that's what I noticed too. Oh, did you make a tweet, by the way? Since we're paused.
Okay, something may be wrong then. Okay. I thought you were joking at first, but holy shit.
You know, I don't know why it's behind, but
okay,
it's not really
okay. My OBS says that it's on red. Oh god.
Oh. Do we have to like restart?
Do we? We already streamed for like 30 minutes. I don't know what's going on. Why is it that bad? Let me see. Okay, I'm on the good internet. Oh, now it's yellow. Now it's green. Now it's green. Maybe somebody's doing something on the internet. Or it's me downloading Honkai on my fucking phone. I don't think it's that, but okay, now it should be good. Now it should be good. Let me just connect my phone to my charger now. I don't know, maybe somebody was doing something on the internet. Or it was just like internet just was bad for that time. If something happens, just tell us, okay? Ali store is the greatest.
Huh?
What's that?
I don't know. Anyways, that's what anyone in my position might say, right? But it's
However-
not true. But there's one thing. One thing that I can never forgive.
H. Really?
So,
The way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing.
however,
But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father. That's how they see me even to this day. His shadow has been following me. His shadow has been following me my entire life. His shadow has been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow.
Imagine they just like not actually go up, they're just standing there and talking.
correct.
Yeah, they're just hanging out on this ladder. That's why I have to find him and tell him we're no longer family. In order to settle the past.
Yeah, so basically closure. This is what we're talking about.
No. In order to remove him from my life forever.
Is his shadow the one under his skirt?
Oh my God.
Yes.
That. Mm.
I'm pretty sure that's how shadow works, right?
Well, I don't. I don't know if that's what they're saying.
Oh no. I'm confused.
Because they're saying
Oh,
they mean the
fuck.
dad's
Ugh.
shadow.
Oh my god. I
Yeah, I think because they said it is his shadow, so I don't think
I
they mean
forgot
like
photo.
yeah.
Oh my god, I'm stupid.
I mean, his shadow wouldn't be under her skirt either. Like, I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago.
Oh my fucking god. Imagine he actually did this to meet his daughter and be like, my daughter! Finally! Meeting at last!
I set up this killing game to get you here.
I know you would do it. I know you would survive. But your family just cut him out like that.
Wrong.
I don't give a shit. Our only connection is through blood, nothing more.
It's stuttering again?
I think that
Fuck.
was sent a little bit ago.
Wait. Wait. I'm trying to see.
Charlie, what are you doing? The dog is sniffing around.
My stream is loading, but it's loading awfully bad. Yay. Okay, well, fucking Christ. I don't know how to fix it because now it says that everything is good. So I don't know if it's my OBS.
I don't know.
Fucking Christ, man.
Are we connected by heart and soul? No. Is blood really enough to call someone family?
Only connected by blood, not by heart or soul. I was so shocked to hear her say something like that. I don't know how to respond, because I do not understand what she's saying. So instead, I said nothing. I just kept climbing the ladder in complete silence, and after I don't know for how long, we finally reached the top.
Thank God.
They just reuse him. Looks like it is. It is it.
On the other side of this door, Hope's Peak Academy is waiting for us. I don't know why I added Academy.
We're back.
That's right.
Remember that hatch on the ground near the trash room? I'm fairly certain that's where we'll come out. I unlocked it earlier, so it should be open without much trouble. Why didn't she just come down this way then? Like, why would she jump down the fucking garbage chute?
Actually, maybe she just didn't want to walk down. That does seem like a long time.
Didn't have
but-
a big brain moment.
Oh, it's red again. Holy shit. It's red again.
Oh my gosh. Not you.
Well, here goes nothing.
No.
Oh, it's gonna be probably starting red. What the fuck is going on? Why is it in red?
You have nothing else open, right?
Stream froze. Yep, I knew it was gonna happen. I don't know if I can have that open. I have Discord on, and I just have thing on. Let's see. That's Discord. Honestly, don't know what else I can do. Oh, it's back on green. Okay, we can continue. I reached my right hand up and pushed against the hatch. I hate it because I'll have to later edit this shit out of the stream to put it on YouTube. Dude, we have a good internet provider.
You're saying that this has only happened this stream. Like,
The hatch opened with ease, and so looks like we're back.
but I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted. I'm surprised she's the one saying that.
I can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of there. Now we're back in Hope's Peak Academy. Yoko, thank you. I never would gotten out of there without you.
No thanks necessary. I was just returning the favor.
Oh, the door. What should we do now? Maybe I should talk with Kyoko. So, now, what do we do? I'm glad I didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out, I'm worried about you too. You helped me, so they might...
Listen.
You're worried?
Yeah, of course.
So then,
Then let's just get a concrete answer.
in other words,
Let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping.
Wait, that's...
however,
If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time till we're found out, and it's not like we can run away.
She said that she pointed at the nearby surveillance camera. So you're saying rather than stressing out over getting caught, we should just give up now?
Don't worry. What you think is going to happen isn't. Because the mastermind is the one that's ensnared.
The mastermind is ensnared. You said something like that before. What does it mean?
so
The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Mukuro's death. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down.
There was.
If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. And it'll be better for us if we go to him directly before he tracks us down. That should help with our negotiations.
I'm still a little super uneasy about this. But we don't really have a choice, do we?
Indeed.
Monokuma should be in the gym.
How do you know?
Let's get going.
Are you Monokuma? Yes, let's leave. Wait, I can just open. Easy. Oh my gosh, excuse me. Oh.
Well now.
Uh-oh. Hey, I gotta remember how to do his voice. Kyoko, I don't mind so much. This is gonna be a horrible one, because I don't remember how to do it. Makoto's supposed to be dead. What's he doing here?
I'm a ghost. That's exactly how I thought he'd react. You're really gonna be okay.
You were supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you?
What?
So what if I did? What will you do?
It's not in the rules.
If the guilty party is exposed during a class trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rules.
Making me
So now I gotta punish you again, and this time I won't leave anything to chance.
But it's not a...
You didn't do it, so... Do whatever you feel you have to.
What?
However,
Before you do, let me just say one thing.
now,
If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that that matters to you, right? I lose?
Hey!
You explain yourself. What do you mean by that?
because
Well, you set up this latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me.
in other words,
I was supposed to be chosen as a Blacken and then executed, right? Hey, what are you talking about? I don't know what the fuck that hey was. But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting. Because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that.
right.
And in response to that unexpected development,
Indeed.
you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the Blacken and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation, no more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well. Ugh.
However,
But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery.
Alter ego.
Alter ego. You never imagined the possibility of being... You never imagined the possibility of a being that could come to our aid even after you'd killed it.
I'll turn on my PC to see what the fuck is going on. Because maybe it's OBS that is being shitty. But can you maybe can you open it? Because like whenever I look at it, it's not stuttering or anything, so.
I mean, it doesn't look like it's stuttering for me. Seems fine right now. Like it's behind a bit. It's like more behind
But
than
that's
usual, but it's not like really
that's
breaking
normal.
up or anything
You
when
can
I
just
unmute it.
refresh it and it's gonna be it's gonna catch up, so maybe it is your internet delusion. You read that, right?
Yeah.
Because I honestly don't know, because I don't really have anything else so I could check it on.
Now, here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Mugro. You did.
Oh, he's being real silent right now.
So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the Blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right? I mean, it's not really anymore for me.
And that means I lose. You talk a big game. You're saying the Blackened is me and not Makoto.
I honestly don't. It's like I really don't have anywhere I can check it on. Maybe I could check.
I mean, it's not stuttering. At least for me, it's not. Like, it caught up. It's not super behind anymore. It's just, it was earlier, it's not now.
The stream being behind is quite normal.
Mm.
The stuttering.
Yeah, like it's always behind what me and you will see, like in like Discord. And earlier was just more behind than it usually was, but now it's fine. Like everything looks like it's running like it usually does. I don't know. Let's just keep going. I read this.
Well,
And you can prove this, right?
Well,
No, I can't.
And just say it like that. That might be a little too far.
What is this, a comedy routine? To make such bold claims without a shred of evidence?
that doesn't matter.
I don't have any right now, but with a little more time, I guarantee I'll find some.
That's right.
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there is only ever one absolute truth.
Oh, maybe they think they're stuttering because I turn off crossfade on your on your avatar, so now it just like stops suddenly, you know, when you stop talking. Maybe that's
I have
why.
no idea.
It's actually really hard to tell, but like I don't see that it's stuttering. I'm looking at like everything else, right?
Yeah. No, it looks fine. I think we should just keep going. We're interrupting so much with this.
Yeah.
And I don't think anything's happening right now. Like, I have the stream up behind us, so...
I'm actually looking on another on another screen right now, so
Trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type?
She is a well, she's not famous, but she's a detective. If Makoto really was a killer, he would never come to you willingly like this. He never would have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. He would have been gripped by the despair you love. He would have been gripped by the despair you so love to inspire.
However,
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
what the heck?
And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence?
Dude, you have cameras. Like, you could see what happened. It's not you I'm trying to convince.
hey,
If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased.
Huh?
Indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because that was what... They would assume that you killed him because what we said is exactly right.
Listen to me.
Despair can never kill hope.
Hey,
Of course, you can say we're just making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. If you want to earn our despair, fair and square,
that's what we have to do.
then I suggest you take my advice.
Oh, what is this advice of yours?
It's true.
To do Muro's trial over again. Only this time, you follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
It's time for one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair. Hey,
Well, that would make for a proper climax, wouldn't it? I mean, wouldn't you say?
A fair trial. One a showdown, in other words. This will be our chance to expose the true identity of Makoto's killer. One of the mastermind themselves. But what the reason would be the mastermind have to accept the challenge. They'll probably just execute me without another word. No.
Interesting.
Barrett!
Very interesting indeed.
Barry?
What's wrong?
Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So, time for bear jokes.
Bro. Okay.
Now, what you've suggested might be possible. It would certainly make for one honey of a climax.
Okay.
in other words,
Does that mean you accept?
You guys!
If we do things your way, there'll be enough to convince you and the viewers. Right? And it would cause you unbearable despair, right? Then I'm prepared to agree to your terms. Will your hope win out, or will despair claim victory?
I can barely contain myself!
Let's have one final grisly showdown.
He agreed. Then we still
No
have a
shit.
shot at this.
Barrett!
But this is a long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting end.
You guys!
So for this final face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here.
All the mysteries?
That's right. Every last mystery that's piled around the school. If you could do that,
I can barely contain myself!
then that'll be enough to qualify. Qualify is a victory for you.
true.
Qualify.
There we go. That's what we've been trying to do all along.
Okay, well, good. Then let's bear it all. If you can claw your way to the truth of Makoto's death and solve the mysteries of the school,
You guys!
then you win. But if you can't do all that,
We'll all face execution, right?
I can barely contain my excitement. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me?
We're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
Listen to me.
When we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair?
I honestly can't believe how this has all turned out.
Hey,
But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
What's wrong?
I remember that for sure. So what?
hey,
I just want to confirm that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement.
You don't have to be so suspicious. I've said it before, but it bears repeating.
Oh, he keeps going.
Everything is based on the school regulations. And having a trial for Mukro is no exception to that.
Huh? Makuro's trial is no exception. Then it's part of the regulations. Which would have to mean that whoever killed Mukuro...
It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, yeah, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killer game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people that take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
What?
Listen,
Are you telling the truth?
The
Why'd he go quiet all of a sudden?
Now I'm
I'm done talking. I got nothing left to say to you. Also, get lost, would ya?
Why so mad?
He seems emotionally unstable.
Hey!
Leave me alone. Get out of here.
Okay, I'm going. You're really gonna let me go?
Ugh. I don't even care anymore. You're all gonna get your punishment later anyways. I need to start getting ready. A super duper extra special punishment overflowing with despair.
Come on, Makoto, let's go.
I think I know what that is. Oh.
Wow, he's still going.
Monokuma-san's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as he walked away. And just like that, we were out of the gym. I could hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. I still had my life, and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than expected. No, I'm not gonna say it because it's a spoiler. Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt. Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now, it's because of you.
however,
Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us.
Yeah, true.
But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal.
I think I can... no, I didn't finish the
She
game.
didn't finish the game,
But
but she has
I
seen
s-
images
I
that might have been spoilers
seen
for her.
images way before I played the game, so I'm
Yeah.
thinking
Yeah.
that it could be that one character, the one that it's one of the characters that is definitely not in our survivor list.
Yeah, well, you're not the only one watching, so.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal.
But honestly, why would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they?
so
They had
mean,
no
there's like
chance
5
but to
other people.
accept. I mean, they had no choice but to accept. Why did I say
Huh.
chance?
Because-
Oops. It's all because of that one moment that the mastermind let their guard down, like I said.
So when it was that the mastermind let their guard down,
so
wait, so
I
when
wasn't
was
there
it?
to hear it
Sorry.
myself. No, I wasn't there to hear it myself, but I do remember what the master. But do you remember what the mastermind said? They said they had hijacked the airwaves to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right?
Yeah, 5. That's what it shows. Yeah, they definitely said that.
Listen,
And what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right?
Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airwaves seems so unbelievable.
indeed.
You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off.
However,
And yet somehow the mastermind was able to do it. That doesn't mean anything. It flashes 5 on my stream for like a second and then it was suddenly 2 people. I don't know what happened there, but it's not connected. Cause she had 6 not that long ago. But think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult.
A reason?
so
They had to show the world something, no matter the cost. Us killing each other.
They wanted to show the world.
it would seem
The mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that.
Yeah, that makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anybody.
in other words.
So the mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that off to the world.
But why?
Correct.
I don't know, he's a freak. To prove a point, most likely.
He's a sick freak. Prove a point.
Hey,
The outside world has a name for the students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept.
Okay. Bye bye. Have a good
Bye.
day. Or good night. You're talking about hope, right?
that's right.
And for those of us who represent hope, to kill each other and sink into despair. The mastermind wants the world to see that, to try and prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal as the ultimate despair.
That's kind of weird. What?
Yeah.
They want to prove that despair is better than hope? They're fucking weirdo. But that's ridiculous.
It's true.
You're right. It is ridiculous. Completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. My throat. That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair.
But is that really the only reason for making the rest of us suffer?
Makoto.
I know how angry it must make you, and yet... that same motivation is what led to the mastermind revealing their weakness.
What?
In other words,
Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world. The mastermind The mastermind has had to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. If the mastermind simply ignored their rules, this wouldn't have been a game, but a one-sided slaughter.
at the very least,
At least, that's how those who are watching this would have seen it.
And that's why the mastermind couldn't kill any of us. Can't kill any of us themselves.
indeed.
That is precisely the reason. No matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of their regulations. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished, but in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me.
Right.
So instead, they tried to use a class trial, following all the proper rules to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have a right answer, then made me out to be the killer.
But even that didn't work.
It's true.
Nope. Yes, thanks to you. And due to that failure, the mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer.
And then the fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world. The mastermind had to accept your suggestion.
Indeed.
To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in perfect form.
In other words,
It would only do the mastermind harm to have it shown that they'd violate their own regulations.
But all of that was a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge.
however,
Well, it's only thanks to you that we got that chance, because you believed in me. Another path opened up.
Still, I can't believe how much of the mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure it out. I didn't have the slightest clue.
wrong.
In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet.
Whew.
But it looks like I got it right. This time, at least. I won the bet.
She let out a quick sigh. I took it as a small sign of relief.
To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time.
I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him.
Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation and my throat. Persuasion. Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I'd shown my uneasiness, oh my god. Plus, if I'd showed my uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy.
Yeah, you're probably right. Apathetic.
However,
Anyway, we can't just relax. Oh, we can't relax just yet. Oh my god. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time.
correct.
Or else everything we've gone... Where am I getting some of these words? Or everything we've gone through will have been for nothing.
You're right. If we can't defeat the mastermind, it will cost us our lives. There's no option except to win.
Hey,
But before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on.
True, but now we know who our real enemy is. All we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind.
Work together with everyone.
however,
Is that really possible?
anyway,
Anyway, right now we have to go find the others.
shall we go?
They're probably in the dorms somewhere. Shall we go?
Yes. Do we have the snars? Do you want to do gacha or do we not want to do gacha?
I don't even know how many coins we have.
I don't know either. Let's just check. $76. That's to 6 coins. Is that a new one? And
I have no idea. I didn't see it.
10. We should do 20. Looks like salt. Wait, how many I can do? How much is 60? This is 30. Bruh. All for that.
I don't even remember what items we don't have.
I think that's a new one.
Oh yeah, I don't think we've seen that.
Oh my god, that's swimsuit. Water level. Lower, low. Ugh! I'm like, how do I get out of here? Yeah, time to go. No, it's not that. Yeah, here. Oh, we got another game that we can stream actually. It's also made by the same people. Do we just go into their rooms? Is he inside?
Hey,
In a minute. I don't think he's here. Come on, we need to keep looking.
Junko, Toko. Yeah, we can check on Toko. Is she inside?
hey,
Okay.
I don't think she's here. Come on. Are none of them here?
Then maybe we should just check the map. Wait. Oh, it's just Kyoko. Wait, where can I look at the... Wait, why can't I look at the other floors?
hey.
Oh, okay. We have to. That's why. Maybe we just should check the doors. Okay. So Byakuya, Junko, Toko, Celeste, Hina. Is Hina inside?
Hey,
He's not there. Sakura, Leon, Yasuhiro. Is Hira inside?
hey,
No one's inside. And then there's Hifumi. Locked. Okay, the people that are dead are locked. So no one would be... What would they be in the laundry room? Maybe they are in the bath area. Or not. Steamy. I like that the table just walked in. So, probably the only the other place that they're at is the dining hall. Nobody's here, and suddenly You are greeted with. It's Monokuma.
Monokuma.
What the fuck, Monokuma? Okay, before we continue, I'll be right back and to go to the bathroom.
It's okay.
You can start talking. I don't know. Talk about something. I hope I wasn't too fuck too long away for English shit. Hey, you here? Hello? Anyone? Hello? Hello? Okay. Sorry, that too. Alright. Hey, how's it going, everybody? How are you guys doing?
Sorry about that.
Are you gonna change to say that? Hunt case up, so you need to check it out. Are you gonna try to say that?
Oh.
You again. Is he broken?
Whew.
1 second. I suppose his emotional instability reached its limit. 61.
Jeez, what the heck?
However,
I'm wondering what that was all about.
I couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief. Ah!
Is that Makoto?
Oh my god, they're talking.
You guys!
It is! There's no two ways about it, that's Makoto!
huh? You survived?
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
Yes.
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
Everyone was there. All of my friends who had struggled together and survived. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up.
What?
Oh my god.
It's just Monokuma, he's frying himself. Wait, let me check my phone real quick. Ah, shit. I'm low on storage. Great. I need to get rid of some of the things that I have actually. I took so much stuff. Oh. Hello?
Yeah, 1 second. Oh god. Oh, I gotta remember what I did for his voice. Wait, what's that smell? Is he British? I don't remember.
What the heck?
Yeah, man, that seriously stinks. Oh, because like we're in the garbage.
It's Makoto! He smells like a wet dog!
Get away! Shoo shoo!
I don't know why I was ready to say get out, and then I realized it was away, so that's why that sounded the way it did.
And in a flash, my tears dried up. Yeah, he's stinky. Okay, let's talk to him now first. I didn't think we need to go to the kitchen right now. Oh, bruh.
Oh.
So, what have you guys been doing while I was gone? Well, we figured that since the trial's over, we'd have access to new places again. And no dice. All the rooms were locked before were still locked. So there wasn't any new areas. Then where can we go to find new clues?
Yo,
Makoto, what was it like hanging out in the spirit world?
I didn't go to the spirit world.
you know?
1 minute. Did you get to talk to her?
Who?
Hmm.
Miss Cleo.
No, I didn't talk to her. I mean, I didn't go to the spirit world. I mean, who the heck is Miss Cleo?
I still can't believe you survived.
Yeah, me either.
You realize why it is you escaped execution?
It was alter ego. He saved my life.
That's right.
Not too many people can say that they had their lives saved by a computer program. I imagine it was a learning experience for you.
Oh. Never mind.
You stink. Are you rotten?
No, he was in a fucking garbage. Like,
Rotten physically, mentally, every way you can be rotten.
Sorry, I was rolling around in garbage for a while.
This smell is so smelly.
1 minute.
What the fuck, girl? Is she okay?
Super smelly. You smell even worse than me. Way worse than me.
When? I don't fucking. This girl's weird. I don't care.
She seems happy for some reason. Maybe she's talking to Kyoko.
Makoto.
There's no time to indulge in an extended happy reunion. We need to explain to everyone what happened with Monokuma.
Yes.
Explain? Explain what? But is it okay that we're here? I mean, sorry, that you're here. What if the mastermind catches you?
It's true.
That's related to what we have to tell you. Sorry, what I have to tell you. Makoto's not allowed to tell you.
I need to tell you all about the last class trial. The last class trial?
In other words,
We're going to redo Muro's trial.
Huh?
What? Seriously?
How about that?
What's the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right?
No, I didn't do it. Like I keep telling you.
wrong.
Makoto isn't the killer, and of course it's not me or any of you.
Then who is it?
I see.
What she's saying is, it was all the work of the mastermind. What? You're saying the mastermind killed Mukuro?
That's right.
That's right. It was all an elaborate trap. Ugh. I'm frustrated. I keep messing up shit. That's right. It was all an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time and did what he had to do to stop it.
However,
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What did you say?
You spotted the trap, did you, Makoto?
You make it sound like it was easy. I just, you know.
however,
It's 1 minute.
Okay.
But executing Makoto, who wasn't the Blackened, is a clear violation of the school regulations. The rules state that only the Blackened is to be executed. The mastermind broke their own rules. Which is why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time.
Huh?
And the mastermind agreed? Does that mean they really did break the rules?
They had no choice but to agree. You use the TV to gain the leverage you needed, didn't you? The TV broadcast. I just skipped that word.
Correct.
Very observant of you.
Naturally.
I recall what you said at the end of last trial. When you said, now it's the mastermind that's ensnared. That's what you were referring to.
Don't be mean.
Hey, I'm totally in the dark here. For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again later.
So, knowing all this, what do we do now?
About that.
It's about who killed Mukuro, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind.
But there's more to it than that, correct?
Yeah. For us to understand, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the skull. Every last mystery?
But
But we have been looking around all this time, and we still don't know anything, right?
Anyway,
Sorry, 1 second. You've probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies.
Oh no!
Everyone?
I hate you.
Oh my god, my characters need to stop talking for 2 seconds.
Hey, that you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us. I'm fine with things the way they are. I'm fine living here forever with my master.
Oh my god.
I, meanwhile, want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible.
Anyway,
Anyway, at this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth. Should we end after this cutscene?
If you want, yeah.
I think we should end the stream and take a pause, and then if we want to do something else, start a new one.
Okay, yeah, sounds good to me. Oh, you read that?
Oh. Anyway, at this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth. Oh yeah, I might have.
Interesting.
In other words, one decisive final battle. A rather interesting development, I'd say.
But figuring out who the mastermind is, and how they killed Mukuro, and all the school mysteries.
1 second.
You doing alright?
It's a pretty tall friggin' order. I'm just trying to read something.
Okay,
Kodo?
Oh shit, sorry. Maybe, but this time the trial is different. We know who our enemies now. So if we work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll solve all those mysteries.
I'm not so sure about that.
Huh?
I can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone.
You can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
indeed.
That's what I thought too at first. Until Monokuma gave us that little hint.
And
It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but... Killing Game began with 16 participants, all of the same high school students.
All them high school students. Where'd I get the same?
And only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak Academy since the Killing Game began. Are those 16 students?
I see.
Monokuma said that, did he? Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable. Ugh, reasonable.
but why?
So, in other words,
If the mastermind really is the one who killed Mukuro as Kyoko, then the mastermind would have had to set foot in this school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Mukuro, but there's no way he could have disguised a scene like that.
in other words,
But according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part in the Killing Game.
And the mastermind is...
No, sorry, I didn't realize it was still her.
There were 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning.
I don't know why the fuck I made my voice low at one point.
And then Mukuro, and you get 16. So the mastermind would have to be one of them.
that's right.
And of those 16 people we started out with, the only ones still alive are the people standing right here. Need I continue, or do you get it now?
What?
You're saying the mastermind is one of us?
No way!
You can't be serious. Wait. We can't say for sure that's... Wait, we can't say for sure that's true yet. Monokuma might have just said all that to confuse us.
Indeed.
It's certainly a possibility, but only one among many. The mastermind being one of us is also a possibility. And that is a possibility we can't ignore.
It's the call.
I know. 1 second. Oh my god.
Is it the Discord issues?
Yeah. I'm just trying to
I
read
guess
stuff.
it-
Yeah, I mean, ultimate, right? ultimate despair, so they must be a high schooler. You can't say it's not possible.
But if one of us was the mastermind, they have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active?
Well,
Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret.
but
I don't care how sneaky you are. You would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times.
I'm right, right?
Then maybe Monokuma was on autopilot. Maybe they loaded up all the dialogue and action beforehand. No, that'd be crazy.
In that case, there's no way he could have had all those back and forth conversation with us.
Well, it wouldn't be entirely impossible if they directed the flow of the conversation.
Well, maybe, but still.
This is a school announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode. So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school. Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit. Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
Okay.
How very magnanimous. How very magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms.
That's fine.
Oh my god, fucking Miyake, yeah, of course. Can't, my characters just have to chat it up. I have two, and there's like 4 of them. Ugh. The time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation. Makoto's so quiet in this last part.
I know. But
I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyways.
In the name of my family.
At this point, I can rely only on myself, on the Dogami blood flowing through my veins. I've no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of us must uphold our responsibility.
Goodbye.
well then. Did you say that? Because like I didn't hear shit.
Well then.
After making his final statement, Byakuya left the dining hall.
Oh, master! God, I fucking hate her.
Didn't take me with him.
Why would he?
Hey.
Do you blame him?
No, master, the rest of you are like...
God, shut up, please, Toko. Please, shut up. I don't care.
Coffee with cream without the cream, or coffee. You're totally useless.
Wait, who said so bye? Was
I don't fucking know. Maybe it was her.
with that
Don't
Toko
care, I hate her.
tripped out of the dining hall.
And now she's gone. And you're gonna go up by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right. Which just leave Makoto here and me.
You know?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too.
Just a second.
Wait, how come?
How about that?
1 second. Just wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spear power to figure out that this fucking cutscene is just going on for a decade.
Yep.
Why they gotta say so much? Why do they have to talk so damn much? Just wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spear power to figure out the mastermind's identity. Bye.
Loving Lovely, hero left the dining hall. Everyone's really gonna go off by themselves? What about you, Ahina? I guess I'll do the same thing.
But
I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know.
I mean,
Up till now, I haven't really been all that useful. I just depend on Sakura and everyone else. You're not useless. If you hadn't been here, I would have died. Makoto, that's really nice of you to say. But still, I know I've mostly been totally useless. For almost every trial, I called you the murderer and stuff, you know?
okay.
So I figured at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that will help us. Oh, get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own. Okay, see you later. Hina was in surprisingly high spirits as she dashed off of the dining hall, and once again, it's just us two.
Indeed.
It's Kyoko.
I know, I heard her. It's fine. My thoughts like bugging me. Ugh. Everything's just going poorly right now. Indeed.
It's done! It's done! It's done! It's done! It's done!
Thank God.
Oh my god, it's done. Oh! Oh god. We can finish that here and then we can maybe do an art stream. In a few minutes maybe, you know? What do you think?
Maybe, we'll see.
I don't know what I would draw though. Them to say.
Well, I think, well, we would try to get chat to interact for that, I guess.
And we can get people. Sum up. Oh, save. Okay, it's a deadly live nighttime. So the next stream was gonna be less, you think? We will have to do it earlier. Probably.
Maybe. I don't know how long the first part takes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, but if we were to start it earlier, then because we started pretty late today, we could have gone way more over. So, if we started earlier,
Yeah.
so you wanna do an art one?
We'll see.
Okay, this is where we're gonna finish up right now. And we're gonna see if in a few minutes we can do another stream for art. We just need to set it up. And if not, then that's gonna be good night here. So, oh fuck, oh, my phone fell. Let me just put that in and say goodbye. For those who may not come back, thank you again. Thank you for watching, and see you next time, or in a few minutes. if you plan to come back. Bye bye.